Very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the week ahead video from Synergy Signals. Before we start, a quick overview of what the video is about. We're simply looking at the markets from the perspective of market cycles. We operate a signals trading group where we distribute signals, and you can get an idea of how those signals come about through the methodology shown in this video. Before we start, trading is risky. These signals are not a regulated activity, so you're not going to have any protection, albeit that Synergy Markets is a regulated entity. Signals are not. So just to be clear, you're not going to have any protections if you are to take and lose on any signal. Let's start, shall we? So September, end of August, beginning of September have been unusually quiet. I've been doing this for a number of years, and I don't know about other people, but I found it extremely difficult. There just wasn't a big directional bias, and we're seeing the dollar and the euro in consolidation now for quite a while. My hunch was on the dollar getting stronger, regardless of the backdrop of interest rate cuts, inflation being in line, patterns. I'm all about the pattern suggests higher prices. So what we have here is I have Stellar lumens. Now, Stellar is one of my core holdings in the crypto space. I've got quite a decent position there, and I've been building that for a while, and we've got a really nice setup here. I see all of this area as the first of 3 pushes up. So this is push 1 in total. This whole thing here, that's a big old push 1. Within that push 1, I see this as being push 1 of push 1. From here, I do anticipate some of this. That would be push 2. And then another one to break that high. That's not the clearest thing to see there. And I believe that that will coincide with the ABCD structure that we're throwing out here. So AB length is equal to CD. And you see how that all comes together here. You get the 3 up here, and then that's going to complete this mini cycle here, and we'll see consolidation again. And that will be the second big. Do you see how this works, guys? It's patterns within a pattern. And then that will be a big 2. And following this consolidation, you're going to see another 1. It might be a massive 2 and a 3. Who knows where it's going to go? It's definitely going to go higher. That pattern is just going to keep repeating itself over and over again. So we're doing our best here using market cycles to identify where we sit within that cycle. We do have a bit of a Gartley that came short, but we did have a change, looking for a break, retest, and an entry off 2 into 3. So that would be my setup. Now let's go over some of the pairs from last week. We have this really nice setup on US dollar CAD. We can clearly count 3 to the low. The upside doesn't start until this gets taken out. So the minute you've got a triple bottom, you had a change of structure, a change of character, and then a break of structure retest, and we're just consolidating here. Slightly risky, but the picture is one of higher prices. On the weekly chart, we've got this, again, the same picture, change, break, retest, 1, 2, anticipating the 3. I hope you're getting an idea how this methodology works. We are always anticipating a 3. If we see 1 and 2, we anticipate a 3. You can argue here, this is a higher low. You can say that's 1, that's 2, and we're anticipating a 3. So that's a massively long chart. This is extremely early days, but that's where we are, guys. And I think that we're going to explode higher. Next pattern. The other one we sent was GBPCAD, which actually finished quite strongly, to be fair. So on the daily, mapping this guy out, that's a big level 1. This is probably level 2 here and not that, because we are still touching here. So I'm just going to move that around. That's level 2 now, because we created high highs and high lows to get there. High, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high, equal low, high, high, equal low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. And here you can see that we've taken out the low here, taken out the high here. That's correct consolidation. So we're looking at level 2 consolidation on GBPCAD. This is one we sent late on Friday. What am I seeing? well, putting it simple, we saw the three-wave cycle down here. Again, once you can count 1, 2, 3, you know that it should unroll the other way for you, especially if you've got good structure. And what we've seen is a big 1, and this is the start of a 2. And if we go down to the 1 hour, you can see what we got. We've got a change of the previous high, and we have a break retest going on, and we simply took that as an entry. So what we have here is, you can argue this is a break retest as well. You could have taken these, but I just wanted the most obvious one. And we expect higher prices. Now, what that has given us is 2 weeks of rise. We've got 1 week, 2 weeks, and we really are anticipating a 3. So that looks good for now. The other tormentor, we sent this as well on Friday, but we nearly got stopped out. Same thing, guys. Trying to catch a 1, a 2, anticipating a 3. Can you see what I'm doing here, guys? There's 1, there's 2. This is all level 2 consolidation, but we're leaving it. We're starting to leave level 2 here. When you start noticing all of this is consolidation, but bang, there's a higher low and a higher high, you have to be onto it. And that's what we're trying to do here. My ideal entry, even though in this, is to see a break, retest, and then I'm in. I'm so tired, guys. Things are coming together. It's been very quiet. Ultimate test of discipline. Certainly for me, it's been really difficult not to send trades, but you need to. I'm doing my own funded accounts, working my way through a number of those at the minute, and you do really understand that it's one thing sending a signal, the other thing's actually trading the signal. 2 completely different things. You can send 10 signals, 6 of them are good, the 4 that are poor, if you don't control the risk on them, it's over. Really, really cherry picking, good trades, but let's keep going on. We have EURNZD. Now, EURNZD has created a fantastic Gartley pattern. If I label this up for you, you're going to get an idea on how a Gartley comes together. A, B, C, D, and point X. So it's a 5-way mechanical pattern. You have to have an ABCD pattern present. So let me just grab a pen and show you what AB looks like so you can see it. I'm not going to draw it point to point. That is where A is. And that is where B comes to. Right? Agreed. So if I take that, copy AB, copy it, and drag it around, and put it from the peak of that, it brings us down to here. So I said 60% of the time AB equals CD. The other 40% of the time, this CD leg is an extension of AB. So that extension can either be 127 or 161.8 or 141. Let's measure it. So we'll go from here, use the Fibonacci extension tool, go to where the pattern completed the D, and then overlay it. And what can you see here? It's come in exactly at the 127%. This is still early for me. This is just great to see that it is coming up, it is playing out. I need to see a change, I need to see a break, and then I need to see an entry. There's nothing at the minute other than that we're in level 2, and we can count 1, 2 to give us a third. That's consolidation 1, consolidation 2, super pattern, expect massive upside. Moving on. Are there any others? Let's have a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is continuing to surprise to the upside. The fact that it's given us this 1, 2 makes me think it's going to give us a steaming 3. We have been looking at this for quite a while in terms of the months. So we saw 1, 2, and then 3. Notice the wick here. 3 months of rise and then another red month. Key importance. This could be a high. We could see another rise. I find it hard to see how another rise will come along, and it will surprise me, but we're waiting for that. EURUSD, another one. The ABCD, AB equals CD, is nearly complete up here. We saw a big level 1. High highs and high lows. We're waiting to see the top of level 2. It could be somewhere here. We don't know just yet. But typically, normally this ABCD would complete first to create a high of level 2. Let's move on. Let's see what Stellar's saying. So we spoke about Stellar at the beginning. Gold has been absolutely mental. There's no other word for it. I'm no hero. I haven't been buying up here. This is crazy stuff. But you can see a 1, a 2, and a 3. But it just keeps going and going. So I wouldn't bet on that one coming back. There's a lot of weight going higher. And on silver, unbelievable. W level 1 coming into some sort of level 2 here. Should be a bit of a sharp move back. And we'll keep an eye. What else are you missing out on that you should be shown? AUD USD. This is one of my best setups. So we've got 1, 2 here. We are here on the map. We have reached a great deal higher above a lot of EMAs. I don't know where the 800 is in this particular EMA. It's not showing up for some reason. But we do see that lower. It's going counter at the moment. And that is where it is. Euro AUD, similar to Euro NZD, we can count level 1, level 2, expecting the ABCD to complete, waiting for that. Anything else worth showing you guys? I don't look at JPY pairs. Let's see what GBPCHF, if it's able to have done something. But you see, GBPCHF is at the lows of this level 1 consolidation, so technically here. But folks, in all honesty, I think for the week ahead, you've got to be looking at GBPCAD. I'm looking at EUROCAD, EURNZD, EURUSD, and USDCAD. Those last two are to be decided. And there you have it, folks. And as a quick footnote, if any of you are interested in receiving high quality FX signals with the odd commodity trade mixed in, please do check out Synergy Markets, synergy-markets.com. You'll be able to find the link on the Synergy Signals X page as well. If anyone's interested in learning the methodology, we have a sister group called Melons Trade, where because the Signals Telegram group is one way from me out to you, the Melons Trade group is one where there's about 80 members of the Signals group in there, talking about the signals, things that pop up, any queries about harmonics, it's free to join. We also have a free ebook that can be downloaded on the melonstrade.com website. So thanks for watching, folks. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you.